Well, here's a few news items that I thought were fun. So apparently they can steal crypto from Bitcoin ATMs, which is pretty interesting. A student was asking me about a Bitcoin ATM around here. I've never used one. They're not common in America. They're all over El Salvador, apparently. And I don't think I found very much good information here about exactly how it works, but apparently you can steal Bitcoin from the ATMs. So there was an administrative interface that let you create an administrative user. Sounds like a very common web vulnerability. Anyway, that's an exploit. Now here's this picture was generated by AI, and they're now using this for cover pictures for major magazines. And the artists are feeling abused and thinking they'll be put out of a job by this. There's several AI products that make a picture from a description, and they're getting very good. Although I read through the process of someone that made a logo with this, and he really spent what sounded like half a day trying one variation, another variation, and adding a phrase and removing a phrase and mixing two together. So to make a really good one, there's quite a lot of work. But still, the artists are concerned that they'll be replaced by AI, and maybe so to some extent. I got a bunch of these, and Marcus Hutchins, a famous researcher, looked into it more than I did. I get these like several per day. They give me all the keys to get in somebody's cryptocurrency wallet. As you know, there's like 12 or 14 words you need, and that's the private key. Then you can totally get in the wallet. I haven't researched it anymore, but what he did was he went in the wallet, and he doesn't give enough details here, but I think what's going on is it's not a Ethereum wallet. It's on one of the other blockchains that is more complicated. And what happened is they put in $1,000 worth of some alternative token and no money to pay the gas fee. So you have to add the gas fee to get your money out, which is pretty good because that pretty much fits the story here where someone says, I have money there and I can't figure out how to get it out. And yet it's apparently not just a wallet, it's a smart contract. If you send money to it, it steals that money and sends it away and leaves the 1,000 just sitting there. So he can see that money leaving. So it sounds pretty cool. And that means what he didn't do here, which is what I'd like to do if I get involved in researching this some more, is go and get the code. If it's a smart contract, the code must be on the blockchain. It must be public. I should be able to see the contract that does this and maybe add it to the cryptography class. So that's interesting. I wondered when I saw that how anybody would get money out of that scam, but he figured it out. This is really quite useful, and it's on my news links, especially for people who want to do the CTFs and the competition team and all that jazz. Privilege escalation is difficult. And here he has a nice list of all the ways to escalate your privileges in Windows, a very good list, and another one for Linux. So this is a good sort of checklist of things to try to get in, and I thought that was useful. And I think that's enough news. Let me stop this recording and make a separate one for the other stuff.